There's an event taking place tomorrow that is actually, it sounds like one of the most delightful things I've ever heard. It's the Ferry Shelter Breakfast and Auction taking place tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Heritage Junction at Hart Park. And this is in the Enchanted Fairy Garden. And tickets can be purchased on the Domestic Violence Center of Santa Clarita Valley's website. So I'm going to give you that first, dvc-scv.org. And in the room with me today, I have Sally Van Swearingen, author of It's Not Over Yet, Reclaiming Your Real Beauty Power in 40, 50, and Beyond, and Sue Reynolds, who today is wearing her Vice President of the Domestic Violence Center of Santa Clarita Valley hat today. Ladies, hello and welcome.
Hello, Dee.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about, first of all, Sally, you are very involved with the center, and you've been a great supporter and giving part of the proceeds of your book, your fabulous It's Not Over Yet book. I've told you it's sitting on my side of my bathtub because you're my friend there. And,
I love that.
And you are donating to the DVC, and you're also going to be dancing for this year's Dancing with Our Stars, August 28th.
So excited about that.
Get your tickets now. And the Fairy Shelter, you're both going to have to enlighten me a little bit about what this event is. And
Okay, I'm going to have Sue talk a little bit about that. I'd like to just say that I have been involved with Domestic Violence Center for some time now. We feel that we have mutual mindsets. Women who are starting their life over again, they're reclaiming themselves, they're reclaiming their mindset. My book is all about reclaiming your beauty power, and beauty power is a lot more than just physical looks. So we feel that Domestic Violence Center and It's Not Over Yet are a perfect pairing, and that's why I'm so involved, and I just want to get more involved. So, Sue, tell me what I need to do.
Well, absolutely. You need to all show up tomorrow at NT. It is enchanting. It is such a very adorable event. So those are fabulous girly words. And now, of course, we welcome dads and little boys as well, because we're going to have fairy houses for sale that have been crafted by Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts families. And now we're going to sell those fairy and gnome houses at auction, because those shelters, those fairy and gnome garden shelters, will help us have shelter for our shelter. So domestic violence is no fairy tale.
It really is not. And the idea that, again, Sally, you are coming in and helping women reclaim their beauty and their confidence. And sometimes that is the thing. We've talked before in your book about how someone will go out of the house basically in their pajamas. Yeah. And when you encounter, especially in the Santa Clarita Valley, everybody seems to sort of know everybody. All right, well, maybe we're comfortable, but maybe we're not putting our best foot forward. Yeah. And when you have been literally taken down in a situation where everything about you has been stripped away, your confidence, most likely your perception of beauty, the idea of who you are anymore in the world, your entire being was taken away from you, and the idea that you're stepping in to help with that, I think, is a really lovely gesture and a very beautiful thing. So I love that your book is part of that.
Well, thank you. I think what it is that women, and many times, especially when they've been through a rough go of it, they feel invisible. They feel like they've lost their power, they've lost their beauty power, they've lost the feeling of, I'm attractive, I'm a woman. I am, a woman. As women, we want to be attractive. We want to look good and feel good, and that's what gives us the power. That's what gives us that ability to look somebody in the eye and talk to them directly and really express our ideas. And I think that when women have been through a rough time, they kind of disappear and they pull back, and it's not over yet, ladies. It's totally not.
Well, and violence is not just physical. So these women have suffered emotional, manipulative violence in the sense that they've often been told everything that is the opposite of beauty and empowerment. They have been stripped down, made to feel everything negative. And so it's so exciting that Sally would help us to build that up. That there can be, that we're so worried about our teen communities, that there would be safe and kind dating experiences that girls can think from the perspective of safety and nonviolence. So even though we're talking about the over 50 crowd, I don't know any of them, do I? It's every woman from top to bottom of the age perspective. And thank you, Sally, for helping us feel empowered.
Thank you. We were talking about that last night, about how important it is to start the girls when they're teens for the mindset.
Yeah.
And I know, T, you can definitely step in here. It's really important from an early age to let girls know how wonderful and how beautiful they are, and beauty's in all of us. And it sounds trite, but it's not. It's a very important message. We're all beautiful, and we all have beauty power.
Yep.
And it's the thing, if you want other people to like you, you have to like yourself. And if we start from a very bad foundation of not liking our thighs, our nose, our hair, or whatever it is, it's very difficult to step out of that physical. And maybe sometimes someone will say, well, why would you concentrate on that? You know what? Sometimes it's the little things that help build the building blocks for the bigger things. One of the things I'd love to talk about is we talked about how reclaiming and that coming from a particular place. I'd like to talk about the Domestic Violence Center. It's a place where if you are not yet in that space to start even thinking like that, and you would like to come from that place of darkness, the Domestic Violence Center asks you to find a computer or call their shelter hotline. You should know that if you're listening and you're in a space now where you want to be where these women are today, to take that step forward, you can call their hotline at 661-245-HELP. That's 245-4357. And if you can get to this event, come and support this and find the help that maybe you would need. A really lovely opportunity. Bring your daughter, bring your girlfriends.
Bring your grandson.
Bring whoever you want to. Hold their hand. Come tomorrow to the Ferry Shelter Breakfast and Auction. Again, this is taking place 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. You gotta eat. You might want to come and do this because there will be the auction. Beautiful Ferry Shelters auctioned off. A raffle held during the event. The cost to attend with breakfast is $25. And to enter your house in the auction, they actually can do that too. If
they've built a house, they could still bring it and enter it in the auction.
Fantastic.
Plus have a fabulous pancake and berry breakfast.
Who doesn't want to do that? You can visit their website, which is dvc-scv.org. And again, a good time, I'm sure, is going to be had by all. Thank you very much, Sally Van Swearingen and Sue Reynolds. Thank you for popping by and talking to us about this event. Very nice to see both of you.
Thanks a lot.
Is there anything else we need to cover before you go?
Violence is no fairy tale. Come support us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies.